Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Year of the Batman. Today's BTS episode is, oh my word, Beware the Creeper. So this episode starts off with Jack Ryder, a news reporter in the Gotham City universe, which really surprising. We never saw him until this episode, and we're on the second to last episode. Um, So that's kind of weird. But anyway, he's doing this expose about origins of the Joker, and he's at the original site where Batman and Joker fought. Well, I mean, I guess previous guy fought, and then when he fell into the acid, turned into the Joker, and Batman's also watching it. And in the background, you see Joker way up in the rafters waving into the camera, which I don't know how the hell the cameraman didn't see that, but whatever. So Bruce is like, "Oh shit, we got to get going." So he takes Tim, and they get to the factory. But um, during the time, Joker he like puts all his like staff in some laughing gas, and he introduces laughing gas to Jack Ryder, and then he pushes him into the acid. Then Batman and Robin show up, and they fight with Joker's goons, and it's a parody of the Three Stooges. It's Mo, Lair, and Curl. Um, and they have like kind of similar hairstyles, so I don't know. Do with that what you will. So they get to fighting, and as the fight's going on, Jack keeps trying to like get out of the acid, but Joker keeps pushing him back in, and he does it like several times. And then he like puts like a firework into the like he puts like a cigar firework in Jack's mouth and pushes him in, and that causes like the whole factory to explode. Which, honest to God, I'm surprised that's still going because if you had an acid that can create the fucking Joker, you know what I'm gonna do with that acid? Get the fuck rid of it. Like, I don't know why in the world, whatever business that is, still had that crap there. Like, that you want an army of jokers. So anyway, the factory's exploding, and during the fight, somebody's knocked into some controls which dump the acid into the river. So Batman's about to get the Joker, and the Joker's like, "Well, Batman, you can go after me or save the reporter." So Batman he tries to go after Jack, but all he can find is like his jacket completely dissolving. So Batman making sense, does assume he died, which you find out no, he didn't. He is just transformed into this like sickly yellow creature with it like retains a bit of Jack's personality and like superhero like superhuman strength. So imagine like the Joker plus Deadpool plus um a super soldier like Captain America. Not the personality, just like the attributes. And then that's him. So he's kind of having a bit of identity crisis. So he goes to this one store and he picks out his attire, which is like just a green and black speedo, and then like this I forget what the hell it's called, but it's kind of like a robe, but made of like long red hair. So it kind of looks like a mane on him, if that makes any sense. So his now goal is to get revenge on the Joker. Because he pretty much tried to kill him and he ruined his career. So, um, meanwhile, back at Joker's estate, Harley gave the goons the night off because it's their 7-year anniversary, and it does like the famous scene with Harley in the pudding. Um, which man, I mean, Joker must just like not get boners or anything because if I see somebody like Harley Quinn come out in this like big ass pie and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a little taste," I'm like, I don't. I'm tapping out no matter what I'm doing, and I'm doing that. But no, Joker, he's like, Harley, get the fuck out of here and find me that damn guy that's going around stealing my material. So he kicks her out, and it shows like Larry or Mo, Lair, and Curl at the Stack Deck, which is like a seedy bar in town, and the Creeper shows up. Well, he's not the Creeper yet. They call him a creep, and he's like, "Oh, I like that," but instead of the creep, I'll be the Creeper. So he's beating the shit out of them left and right like it's nothing. And Harley, she just so happens to find him there, and then Batman and Robin show up after they hear a report about somebody using Jack Ryder's credit card. So Batman, he tries to sneak up on him when Jack is flirting with Harley because as soon as he sees her, he is very smitten. Understandably so. Harley is choice. So yeah, he's spitting game at Harley, and then Batman tries to sneak attack him, and then he like without even looking, just like backhand or back punches Batman and just sends him flying. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy could actually give Bane a run for his money. Um, if anything, maybe Killer Croc, but yeah, he put Batman on his ass. So he's going after Harley, and Batman, he's dealing with like the last of the thugs, and he does this one incredible thing where he like from behind, like his this is his back. He's pushing up a pool table. He lifts it with his legs, lifts the entire pool table as like one of the thugs is like shooting at him, brings it up to like 20 feet over and slams it over on top of a thug, which probably would kill him, but who cares? I'm just like, Jesus Christ, Batman, you lifted a whole ass pool table, moved it like 20 feet with a force to knock it over. Like, Jesus Christ, that's something else right there. So they're busy with fighting the rest of the thugs, and Jack is after Harley. Harley returns to the Joker, and she's like, "You gotta help me with this freaking lunatic." And Joker's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And then he shows up, and another fight comes out, and Joker's like, "Hey, you better get back, girl. Or I'll set this bomb off." And then it cuts to Batman and Robin, and I'm like, "Which way do you think they went?" And then there's this big explosion in the background, and then Batman's like, "Probably that way." Just like, okay, that's good. So Joker, he's like continuing to fight with the Creeper, and Batman and Robin show up, and so Joker's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So um, he tries to get to a car, but Batman cuts him off. But Harley, she gets to like a float because he's in this abandoned like float factory. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So they escape in the float, and then the Creeper, he gets in the car the Joker was going to get in. It was like the Joker mobile. So a lot of fun things to play with for him to do. So Batman, he's hanging on for dear life on like the outside of the car. Robin, he's used a grappling hook with like a cart with wheels to hold on. So these two are not having a good time. So the chase is on. Um, the Creeper, he's having a hell of a time just playing with all the buttons on the Joker mobile until finally he hits the eject button, which launches him straight into the Joker. And during the fight, they like crash into a landfill, and Batman, he like takes down the Joker, and then he sedates Creeper. So everything's wrapped up, and then it cuts to Jack Ryder at his place acting all normal, and he has like the patch on his arm, and apparently it's like an antidote patch, and as long as he keeps it on and replaces it every once in a while, he should be fine. So Batman explains that, and then him and Robin are off, and then immediately he takes the patch off and turns into the Creeper again, and I'm just like, man, what missed opportunity. Like, I would have loved to see more of the Creeper. Like, what a fun villain he was. Like, he was just so wacky, so unpredictable. Like, it would have been very interesting to see another Creeper episode because, like, Batman genuinely just got lucky to sedating him because he was like, the Creeper was flirting with Harley more, and he literally just snuck up behind him and just like drugged him. But I'm just like, man, what a threat he is. So yeah, overall, really good episode. Really solid episode. Honestly, I can't really think of anything I actually don't like. I don't think it's 7 out of 7 stuff, but it's really good. So I think I will give it a strong 6 out of 7. Just good stuff. Good stuff. It just sucks that we didn't get any more of that. Like, we had a whole fucking episode for Farmer Johnson with his big ass bugs or whatever, and another episode of oh god, I'm trying to think of a throwaway episode. Okay, I can't at the top of my head, but still, like, man, more creeper stuff would have been cool. But oh well, I'll take what I can get. So yeah, tomorrow is the last episode, so I'll just be going over that and then final thoughts, and yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, see you for tomorrow's last PTAS episode. Holy crap, I can't talk. Anyway, goodbye.